too difficult night. Can you sum up your emotions?
Yeah. Look, to lose a final is incredibly tough. I think, firstly, congratulations to Spain. They were the best team in the tournament. They were the best team tonight. Our players have been incredible. They've given everybody some incredible nights. They couldn't have given any more in terms of their effort, their desire, their character. Tonight we fell short. We didn't keep the ball well enough. We actually defended well in the first half, in particular, limited their possibilities, but we couldn't play through the counter press well enough, and we actually didn't really use the ball well until we were a goal down. Then we had a decent period in the game. We got the equaliser, but I think the physical toll of the issues we came into the tournament with, the extra time periods, and then tonight having as little of the ball as we did, ultimately that took a big toll, and I think was part of the reason why at the end, legs started to go and you start to make mistakes. But the players have pushed it till the 85th minute of the final game. They've been incredible, really.
Commiserations. What was the messaging to the players afterwards? Obviously, you have made progress in your time in charge, but to have that gut punch for a second straight final must be hard.
Yeah, the messaging was exactly what I've just said to you guys. Very proud of the group of players. They couldn't have given me any more. They couldn't have given the country any more. So ultimately, we lost to the better side, and we have to reflect on, how that happened. But it's very clear in my mind the game. As I said, for me the key was possession of the ball tonight, and we didn't have enough control.
Hi Gareth, commiserations. What was the thought process between changing back to the back four after the back five had been so effective in the knockouts?
Well, if you look at Spain, they play wingers wide on the touchline and a number 9, so you can't play 3 against 3 at the back. It's too far. If you play 5, then they pin your 3 with 5. They pin your 5 with 3, and you'll be completely overloaded in midfield. So the only solution is to play with the back 4, and then you have to work out the pressure in front of that. So the same as they were a +1 at the back against us. Their counter pressure was better. They have slightly different profile of players, I didn't think that caused us a problem. We wanted to keep the same shape with the ball that we've had in the previous games, because that's been effective. So we were trying to get into a 3 as much as we could, but we didn't have those longer periods of possession to be able to take control of the game. And in the end, I think that was why the flow of the game was as it was. The moments that were decisive are probably a consequence of that flow of the game, I think.
Hello, Gareth. Sam Wilson from Telegraph. You mentioned the physical toll that came to the tournament. I know you've said to TV about Harry Kane and his fitness. Was this a tournament too far for him?
Well, not a tournament too far, but I think so many of our players came in to the camp having missed the end of the season. We've managed to get Luke through a 90 minutes when he hasn't played for 4 months. We've had Kobe as a young player who's done incredibly well, but the amount of football he's had this year, Jude, you could see we were about to take off because he looked, he was cramping as well. So that physical toll was definitely an issue for us with others in the group as well. But of course that's exacerbated when you don't keep the ball earlier in the game. So yeah, look, there was a lot stacked against us tonight in terms of having a day less to recover from the previous game and having had the extra time periods that we did. But we have to hold our hands up. Spain were better, and in the end, yeah, that is the long and short of it.
Hi. What do you think was the problem with Harry Kane in this match? Just one shoot, certain ball contacts? What was the reason for that?
No, I think that Harry has come into the tournament having had an injury at the end of the season. He's played a lot of minutes. We've tried to manage those minutes as well as we could. He's led the team incredibly well. You know, we've lost a lot of leadership from the group with the injuries to Henderson and Maguire, so a lot has fallen on Harry's shoulders. He's done that exceptionally well. We just felt that we needed to get more pressure on their centre-backs and to have the option of a runner in behind, which was why we put Ollie Watkins on when we did.
Gentleman on the right here.
English tabloids have a history of being quite hard on you after this kind of losses. But tomorrow, several of them have the phrase "you did us proud" in them. How does that make you feel?
Look, I think the team have done the country proud. They've reached the first final in away from England. A second final in 2 tournaments is incredible, really. They've played 14 matches in the European Championships, the last 2 European Championships, and we've lost in the last 5 minutes of the 14th game. We weren't beaten other than in penalties in that period. It's an incredible run. So, but at the moment, yeah, I have to say, in my head, none of that matters because we had an opportunity to win and we haven't been able to take it.
Last 3 questions in the middle here.
Hi, Gareth here. Spain was dominating during one moment, but after England scored, it looked like England go one step further. Why wasn't able England to keep that momentum until the end of the game? Thank you.
It's a good question. There was one moment where we actually had a throw-in in their third of the pitch, and we definitely had an opportunity to keep the ball in that area of the pitch, and we played backwards and out of the pressure, and then there was a long period after that where we didn't get the ball again. So there was a turning point, if you like, within that. But I think in the main, at the end of the game, the physical issues that we had probably took their toll. There were 4 or 5 players that we probably would ideally have refreshed at that point. We were very close just before the goal went in. We were trying to get Gallagher on for Bellingham because he was suffering with cramp. So, as I said, in the end, I don't think we had the energy, and that was because of all the factors I've already mentioned.
Gentleman in the middle.
Hi, Mr. Titan Sports China. In 2006, you played your last game with Middlesbrough and started your coaching career. In 2016, you started journey with the England national team. What does this journey of 8 years mean to you personally? And we will see you also in North America in 2026. Thank you.
Well, look, it's hard to reflect so soon after a defeat like this. Of course, to take England to 2 finals has never been done, but yeah, we came here to win, and we haven't been able to do that.
Last question.
Hi, Gareth. Kieran Canning from AFP. Just a bit on that last question. You know, does this? I know it's very raw at the moment, but does this sort of give you extra fire to think you're so close to keep going and you could go over the line and win a World Cup or Euros in 2 or 4 years' time?
Yeah, look, I think that's not. I totally understand the question and understand you need to ask it, but I need to have those conversations with important people behind the scenes, and I'm obviously not going to discuss that publicly first. Without a doubt, England have got some fabulous young players. and even the young ones now have got a lot of experience of tournaments. So many of this squad are going to be around in 2, 4, 6 years, 8 years time, and we have now been consistently back in the matches that matter. So it's the last step that we haven't been able to do.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thank you.